Hello everyone, I'm your host Ashkan, and welcome back to another episode of Morrowind. Today we're going to do some main quest stuff, as I said last episode, and you can probably guess that's why we're here at the Ursulaku camp. So, let's move on to the main quest. And actually, there's another reason why I really wanted to come back here. I thought about doing it in between episodes, but I never did. Hey, Nibani Mesa! I shall be your guide to the 7 trials and all that other stuff. Okay, I want to barter with her. Because... let's see, where is it? She doesn't have it anymore. Darn it. Her disposition with this episode all the way. That was a completely screwed up thing. Well, I had heard that she had something very good to sell, but I don't see it anymore. Well, she does have 150 gold, so I'm going to get rid of like 10 carry weight here real fast by selling her one of these ebony pieces that I found a long time ago. Okay. That's taken care of. Now, 4th and 5th trial, I believe it is. The 4th trial is A Stranger's Voice Unites the Houses. 3 halls call him Hortator. When you have been named Hortator by each of the 3 great houses of Vardenfell, come to me for further guidance, for you will have passed the 4th trial. And what about the 5th? The 5th trial is A Stranger's Hand Unites the Velothi/4 tribes call him Nerevar. The 4 tribes are the 4 tribes of Vardenfell, the Ursulaku, the Amemusa, the Zainab, and the Arabaniminisum. When you have been named Nerevar by each of the 4 Ashlander tribes of Vardenfell, come to me for further guidance, for you will have passed the 5th trial. Alright, so 4th and 5th trial, that's our next step on the main quest. For starters... Can you name me Nerevar? Doesn't look like it. Oh, here we go. You must go to all the tribal Ashkans, but go first to Sul-Matul, who is your friend, and who will surely grant you the honor. Well, I can certainly do that. And what about... Hortator. Actually, what about my judgment? Can I ask her about that now? Let's see. Oh, I've already gone through all this. Well, never mind then. What about Hortator? When a greater enemy threatens the great house... Oh, wait, there's a comment there. When a greater enemy threatens, the great houses put aside their quarrels and choose a Hortator, a single war leader to lead all the houses. This is perfect music for this right now. Only a Great House Council can name a Hortator, and all councils must agree. Speak with the Redarin Councilors, Hlalu Councilors, and Telvanni Councilors. Prove to them that Dagoth Earth threatens. When you are named Redarin Hortator, Hlalu Hortator, and Telvanni Hortator, only then will you be the Hortator named in prophecy. I can do that. It'll take a heck of a lot more work than being named Nerevar, but I can do that. So I'm gonna have to talk to Sul-Matul first, and there is... Let me walk around. There is somebody else that I would really like to see. To my understanding, there is somebody in here who sells a particular item that I really do want to get. Does this person have it? It doesn't look like it. Sorry to bother you. I'm just gonna check this house and then move on to the Ashkan. It's Kevin, Nerevar. Well, that's quite a greeting. I like that greeting. Can you train me in block? Thank you. My block skill actually went up in between episodes too. It's not a very big skill that I have, but it's nice to have anyway. You have passed the 3rd trial. Before you lies the 4th and 5th trial. I have spoken with Nibani Mesa, and I know these trials. You wish to be called Ursulaku Nerevar, but first would you hear the council of Sul-Matul? Yeah, that might actually be a good idea. Good. First I would give you warning. When you are called Nerevar, the word must spread and many must hear. Your enemies will hear and come seeking your blood, and such friends as you may have among the great houses, those who heed the words of the temple, they may forget their love for you. If you have business with the people of the houses and temple, you may wish to conduct that business first, before you are named Nerevar. Second, I tell you, seek the counsel of wise women, Nibani Mesa, for you are an outlander and ignorant of the ways of our people. Nibani Mesa can tell you of the other tribes, other ways, and of their Ashkans. If you do not know these things, you will make many mistakes and waste precious time. That is my counsel. Now, if you wish to be named Ursulaku Nerevar, we may speak of these things. Well, I would like that very much, actually. Please, name me Ursulaku Nerevar. Very well, you wish to be called Nerevar. I do know you, and am disposed to do so, but first we must speak of need and duty, really, before I name you Nerevar. You must understand why a war leader is needed, so you may tell others, and before I name you Nerevar, I must see that you know your duty. Only when we have spoken of these things shall you be called Nerevar. Fair enough, I'm probably going to have to do a whole bunch of stuff for the other camps. you're probably going to need to talk to me about some things too. So, need and duty. Let's go up to need first because it's the closest on the list. Know the words of the prophecies. The curse of Dagoth-Ur and the sixth house threatens our land. The false gods lie and offer false hope of protection. You bear the moon and star of Nerevar. Azura's hand is upon you. These are the proofs you must show to all people as Urshalaku Nerevarine. Okay, so as Urshalaku Nerevarine title, that's the need of it. And my duty is to be Nerevarine of all the tribes and Hortator of all the great houses. You shall eat the sin of the unmourned house, which I still don't understand, and free the false gods. You must defeat the sixth house and Dagoth-Ur. You must free the tribunal from their curse. This is the burden of the prophecy. This shall be your duty as Urshalaku Nerevarine. I kind of figured that, but okay. Do I need to ask you about the curse, which I already know of? Yeah, I haven't asked about this before. Let's see. You have seen this need, you have fought the sixth house, you know the curse of Corpus, Hera Korgaroon, and other stuff that I already know about, actually. Okay. So, now can I be Urshalaku Nerevarine? Before my hearth and kin, and before the people of the Waste, I name you Urshalaku Nerevarine, war leader of the Urshalaku and protector of the people. In token of this, I give you the teeth, which shall be a sign to all Dunmer that you are the Nerevarine, and that the Urshalaku shall follow you in all things, even unto death, until the enemy is defeated, or until you are dead, or until you give this back into my hand. Teeth of the Urshalaku has been added to your inventory. Cool! Thank you very much, sir. Is there anything else I need to know? Actually, Zainab is right here. The wily Zainab of the Grazelands are proud, arrogant, and greedy, and none more than their Ashkan cowshod. But they are likable rogues, strong and self-assured. Show them that you are strong and proud. Satisfy their greed and pride. The Ashlanders of Zainab camp are clever and cunning, and you too must be clever and cunning to outwit them. Ooh, that sounds like fun. That's a fun challenge. It is in northeast Vardenfell, southwest of Vos village, in the rolling plains of the Grazelands. Oh, he'll mark it for us. Cool. When you pass the Dwemer ruins, you'll come to an east-west road. Zainab camp is blah blah blah. Okay. Any other stuff you can tell me about? We probably don't have to go back to Nibani Mesa if he's telling us about all this stuff. Anything else? Here we go. The war-loving Erebanimisson of Mulagmar are bad people. Oh, you're so nice. Badly led. Oh, well, that's much better. The Ashlanders of Erebanism camp are greedy and cruel and have no respect for Ashlander custom. Ashkan Ulath Pal is ruthless and arrogant, and he surrounds himself with Gulakans like himself. Blood will be spilled, let it not be yours. There is one Gulakan of their tribe, Hanamu, who might be shaped as a new Ashkan. He is a weak reed, but his wise woman Manarol is strong and resourceful. Seek her counsel. Erebanism camp is in the wastelands of Molag Amur, the land of fire and smokes in southeastern Vardenfell. Here, let me mark it on your map. Thank you very much, sir. There's one more, wasn't there? Yeah. The meek Amemusa of the Grazelands are weak in arms and in a terrible way driven from their best grazing grounds and beset by monsters in Amemusa camp in the distant northeast. The wise woman of the Amemusa, Sinamau Mirpal, is also their Ashkan. Oh, goodness. Busy woman. If you can help them with strength of arms, they should welcome you with open arms. Alright, and where is it? The northeast, the farthest tip of Vardenfell Island, north from Telmora near Old Daedric ruins of Al Daedroth. That's a crazy name. They really are kind of in a bad spot, aren't they? Where's the door? There's the door. So I probably needed secret counsel about the camp since he told me everything I need to know. Let's take a look at our map and find out where these things are. I'm pretty sure that there is one of them right over in here. What is this? On Seranimo. Here's the Zainab camp. Here's the Amemusa camp. And down here somewhere, is that it? Erebanimism camp. And where is Seder Thamora? Is Seder Thamora anywhere around here? Okay, it's over here. And there's Telfire, where we got cured of Corpus. Yana Serenimus? I don't remember that place. So I guess the first thing to do would be to go to the Amemusa or the Zainab. I'm not sure. I'm actually going to use recall though, because there is one thing that I really do need you guys to be aware of. We're back in Ardion's chamber. We saw him last episode and he asked us about no I haven't. Pardon me on that for just a second please. He mentioned being Telvanni Hortator. Apparently he knew about this before we did. Okay. A Hortator is a special champion and war leader chosen to lead a great house in war. Why do you ask? Ask how a Hortator is chosen. That might be a good idea first. Even though we kind of already heard stuff, but the Telvanni councilors would have to vote, and the vote would have to be unanimous. Okay. Here's a recent edition of the Brown Book of Great House Telvanni. It lists the current Telvanni councilors and their residences. Let me mark the locations of the councilors' towers on your map. Tell everything? Right in the center of Sadith Mora. That is very convenient. I will be utilizing that when we go to become Telvanni Hortator, which I hope doesn't happen in a while. Tell your story and ask to be confirmed as Hortator. Yes, I understand. You are willing to take the responsibility, and I am willing to vote for you as Hortator. I think the other Telvanni councilors will also cooperate, though some might need a little persuading. Master Neloth is ill-tempered, Mistress Drotha doesn't like men, and Mistress Thorana is losing her mind. Archmagister Gothrin is another problem. He will not refuse you directly, but will delay indefinitely. I recommend that you to kill Archmagister Gothrin. If we decide to become Telvanni Hortator as soon as possible, we kill Archmagister Gothrin, he will not be able to give us any more Telvanni quests. But it is required if we want to progress on the main quest. So, you guys wanted me to do Telvanni work last episode. If you want me to do Telvanni work next episode, let me know if you want me to specifically go to Gothrin or take care of the one that Aryan wants us to do first, which will promote us to Mouth, which will get us a very interesting reward later on. Just something to think about. For now, let's head out of here, and we'll go do something else. Since we are in Telvos right now, we are pretty close to 2 other camps at the moment. I think it would be in our best interest to go to those camps. Okay, so from Telvos, we can go straight up to the north to Amimusa camp, but I think that's going to require a bit of travel. I don't know if we'll have time for that. So it might be a better idea to go to the Zainab camp. Let's head down and go to Zainab. It seems to be pretty south. Ouch, I just broke my legs. The Nerevar can no longer carry out the prophecy because he cannot travel anymore. No, not really. With the bone Molan bow, I shoot at thee. I shoot at thee. And you drop. Thank you. I just had to say that second part. Here's another one. Gonna shoot you in the back. Gotcha. So let me line up on the map here. Oh goodness. I'm gonna go kind of that way. Or that way. That's close enough. Now to use something I haven't been able to use in a very long time. Hee. I can barely see anything because I didn't use Heartwall first, but this should be plenty. Kevin is really making progress now. Hi, Shulk. Bye, Shulk. What is that over there? There's a fire pit of some sort. I don't care. I highly doubt that we're at the camp already. And I can outrun anything like this. I could probably outrun all the cliff racers in the world. I think I just passed by a Next Hound or a Kagouti. Where am I now? Oh, acrobatic skill is crazy high. Higher than some of my major skills even. That's insane. So from here, oh, I almost passed it. Should be over here somewhere. Over this hill, if this is a hill. And I need to see, yeah, I really need to see again. Now, where am I? Oh, goodness. You're quite fast, aren't you? I mean, not fast enough to outrun me entirely, but pretty fast. Maybe over this hill? Hello? It says Zainab. Oh, there it is. Oh, for crying out loud. Stupid rat. Come on, line it up. There. I shot a rat in the skull with an iron arrow. I actually have some more powerful arrows now, but I'm going to try to run out of iron arrows before I switch over to the others. Okay. Hi there, Zaba. Come closer. Let me see you. Yes, I think it is you, the one they talk about. The Outlander who claims he fulfills the Nereverian prophecies. You should talk to Ashkan Kashaud. He is the mightiest champion and greatest Ashkan of all the Ashlander tribes. A very great man. You should talk to him. He is a very curious man, always speaking with traders and travelers about the news of the world. Go ahead. Our great chief does not stand on ceremony. You may enter his yurt if you are clean and courteous. I haven't taken a bath in a while, but okay. That's actually quite nice. I can get to go right in. Thank you. They did say he doesn't follow their ways quite as much. You actually kind of look ridiculous. I'm sorry. So, you are Kevin, the Outlander who claims to fulfill the Nerevarine prophecies. You are welcome to our hospitality, Outlander, but you must tell us, how can an Outlander be the Nerevarine? I will do that. Nerevarine, there we go. We have heard the rumors. We know you to be the Outlander who claims to fulfill the Nerevarine prophecies. But teach us, Kevin, how could an Outlander be the Nerevarine? Politely steer the conversation away from the topic. Tell your story, show your proofs, and ask to be named Nerevarine. Ho ho! Excuse me, do not think me rude, but seriously, do you believe the story yourself? I mean no offense, but you must admit you are an Outlander and completely ignorant of our ways. How could you ever be our war leader? What sensible Ashkan would ever choose you to lead the tribes? Ho ho! Ask him to set me a task. Persuade him that you are the one. Well, our speechcraft is kind of terrible, but let's try persuading. Skies above, if talk were wealth, you'd make me rich. Don't you ever get tired of talking? Okay, let's put this on. I don't know if this makes a difference, but let's try this again. Tell your story. Ask him to set a task. Very well. A vampire named Calvario has taken refuge in nearby Nerano ancestral tomb. If you are as worthy as you say you are, it should be a small matter for you to dispose of this vampire. There, you have your task. Now perhaps you would leave me in peace for a bit? Well, I think I can do that. Where is Nerano ancestral tomb? It is to the north, but you are a stranger and may get lost. Listen. Go west from our camp until you reach the mountains, then turn north and follow the mountains, keeping them on your left. When you pass the ruins of Enchaleft, I've been there before, keep your eyes to the east, looking for an entrance flanked by 2 trees on the western slope of a hill in the center of the Grazelands. That would be Nerano ancestral tomb. Quite the directions, very specific, so west to the mountains, then head north. Okay. Although we've already been to Enchaleft, so we could probably just run straight over there. How far away is it? Not terribly far. But I'm going to use the boots of blinding speed and also make it daytime so I can see when I put them on. Well, it's raining now and I have everything completely equipped and all magicked up. This should be a simple trip. Not too far to go. There's going to be quite a few loading tabs as well, which I am not looking forward to having to edit out. Which is the only problem I have with the Boots of Blinding Speed, trying to edit out all the loading screens that they have to throw in here while I'm trying to play the game. Enchaleft Ruin. That was quick. Goodness, that was loud. So we said to pass Enchaleft Ruin and then look for 2 trees. That's 1 tree. There's another tree. Is there something between them? Not that I immediately see. And who's chasing me? A Nick Sound. Screw you, Nick Sound. Oh, now there's an elite. I didn't want you around anyway. And now what? There's another something. Oi, 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 oi. So many creatures around here. Well, he was right. I am feeling a little bit lost. Who's after me, by the way? Or is that just the music glitching out again? I hope it is. Had to pass by the ruins until... Oh, this looks promising. Let me take a look without my blindness on here. Ah, maybe. Maybe. Yeah, Nerano Ancestral Tomb. That is it, right? Yep, Nerano Ancestral Tomb. Let's start sneaking and head inside. The episode is running slightly long, but I don't think that should be too much of an issue. We will be teleporting back as soon as we... die. Die, Bone Walker. Yeah! Hate Bone Walkers. Nobody else in here? Thank goodness. A greater Bone Walker, that's even worse. And who are you, sir? Danders. Nothing of special interest, although I will take the gold, of course. He was probably a wizard. I probably shouldn't have picked that up. Hi there! Goodbye! Oh, don't do that. Hee hee. Nothing else going on in here. Skeleton champion, give me back my arrow. Who is Ursine? Rusty key into Endaran tomb. Okay. Heavy leather boots, which is actually light armor. Actually, that's pretty good light armor. 110? How's that compared to what I have? 110. Wow. I mean, these are a little bit heavier, but how about that? Heavy leather boots. Cool. 2 common rings of various sizes. I actually want to see how these look. Heavy leather boots. Nothing too wonderful. They look a lot more comfortable than wearing freaking glass. But I like a matching set of armor, so I'm going to keep on wearing this. Anything else in here that I'd want? Rat meat? I don't know if I actually want that, but... Morris? Common ring. A key to Nerano chest? I don't know if I'd actually want that. I'm sure that however strong it's locked, it can't be that bad. Yeah, lock level 10. Let me get out my lockpick. Break into it. And I'll leave the common amulet. They had quite a few stuff in here. The Ransom of Zarek. I'll take that. I'm actually not going to link to a written work of this book this time if you want to read it for yourself. I'm just going to assume you guys know how to find it by now. Note from Bacharach. Morris, you boys better clear it out. Our position was given away and we were raided by that Gorus. He sent a small band of the dead to Dralis and wiped out all but Levin. He was able to make it back here to Nellis to warn us. We are clearing out and heading for a new location. I suggest you and your boys get out of there as soon as possible. We have a snitch in our organization. You let me find out who it is, and I'll feed their flesh to the crabs. It seems as though he knows all of our raiding routes. It's just a matter of time before Gora sends them... Damn, okay. I'll never turn those goods over to that necro. What's fair is fair, and he had to pay up. You know where I'm coming from. I'm sending Ursine to deliver this message to you. She will deliver a key so you can gain entry into the rendezvous point. See you soon, and good luck, brother. Bacharach and Morris. I'm going to take that. So... apparently Morris didn't make it. A trapdoor? Okay. I haven't used probes in longer. How many does this have on it? Full 20? Oh well. Let's see if I can get rid of this thing. And now try to get rid of this thing. And if I can get rid of it, that's 4 points of carry weight. So that would be greatly wanted. Yeah. So, there's a vampire in here, is there? Well, I got him. Even the vampires are supposed to be immune to normal weapons. At least to some degree. Okay, I can stop sneaking now. What did he cast on me? I have no idea, actually. Well, the Ancestor Ghost is dead. That is mine. Anything interesting? Fire resistance? I don't care about that. I don't care about what was in that thing either. Chest that is trapped. Of course. I'm pretty sure I have the key for this, but, you know, whatever. Clothrite Bracer. Yeah, nothing really worth taking. Scamp Skin? Sure. Stoneflower Petal? Sure. And Wickwheat. That is actually quite nice. Not very rare, but nice. And now... where'd you go? Calvario. What did he have? Nothing of particular interest except for an expensive shirt, which I guess I'll take. Alright. Let's head back to the Zainab camp now. Was that them? Zainab? I forget. Hey, Cowshad. You need to get rid of this thing. It's really distracting. Okay, I need to be named Nerevar. Now will you let me? Well, so you killed the vampire Calvario. Well, I would be happy to acknowledge you as Nerevar, but it is customary for one seeking an honor from the Ashkan to offer the Ashkan a generous gift as a mark of respect. Because you are an outlander and do not know our customs, I will do you the great favor of naming the gift. I wish to receive a highborn Telvanni bride, a pretty one, plump with big hips to bring me many sons. Where will you find a highborn Telvanni bride? That is simple. You should visit highborn Telvanni lords and inform them that Ashkan Cowshad of the lordly Zainab would do them the honor of making their daughter his bride. Surely many Telvanni lords would be honored to receive such an offer. Consider carefully the many daughters offered, and choose for me the finest. Take counsel with my wise woman, Sonamu Zabamat. She knows my mind well in such matters. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. So where is the wise woman? This episode is running a little bit long, but we're almost done. We'll just talk to this lady and find out what the heck she has to say. I really need your counsel. Cowshed wants a Telvanni bride, eh? No highborn Telvanni would wed an Ashlander. But I have a plan. Go to my friend Sevili Imayan, slave mistress of the festival slave market in Telarun, and tell her you need a pretty Dunmer slave to pose as a Telvanni lady. Then Sevil Imayan will tell you what clothes to buy, and will dress her like a highborn Telvanni. Then escort the pretty slave to Zainab camp and present her to Ashkan Cowshed as a highborn Telvanni bride. He won't know the difference. That is quite clever. I like the way you think, lady. But I think we're going to wait to do that next episode because, as I just said, this episode is running a little bit long, so we'll take care of this sneaky little plan that she has next episode if you guys want me to continue doing this. Or if you want me to do Telvanni quests so that we don't have to worry about the main quest kind of overlapping and whatnot, we can do that too, or we could just ignore it and do whatever the heck you guys want. Really, it's completely up to you. So, thanks for joining me, everybody, for this episode of Morrowind. If you enjoyed it, let me know by clicking the like button. If you have not yet subscribed, consider doing so. New video game episodes are out every day of the week still. Come back next time for more Morrowind. And actually, I keep forgetting to say this, and I was going to say it last weekend, but I completely forgot about it. And there's no video or series or anything else like that to let you guys know, so I'm going to say it on Morrowind. There's a Facebook page now. Little updates and whatnot that I don't really feel comfortable packing into things like this. I usually put up on the Facebook page now. It's been up for a couple weeks, so I don't think many people would have noticed. Anyway, there is a Facebook page now. If you guys want to follow the channel on Facebook, keep up with any news that I might be putting out, the link will be in the description. That's completely up to you guys, though, so if you'd like to keep up with some news there, I am planning to do a poll on future game that I would like to play, get some feedback. And if you guys want to have a hand in any questions for the channel, then that's another incentive for following the Facebook. But you don't have to if you don't want to. It's just something I'm letting you guys know about, letting you know what's going on with that, so that you know in advance whether or not you want to join. Once again, you don't really have to. It's just completely up to you guys. But that's it for today. That's it for this weekend. Let me know what you guys want to see next weekend, and I'll see you then for another episode of Morrowind. Take care.